This is the Star Wars The Black Series in the 6-inch scale, General Veers and Admiral Piett. I picked up both figures from R Toys, a local hobby shop here in Manila. But if you're outside the Philippines, maybe in North America, in the US, General Veers, I believe, is a Walgreens exclusive. We don't have Walgreens here, so no sticker or anything like that. Admiral Piett, on the other hand, is, I think, an online retailer exclusive. So you can get this figure or order it online through either Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. I think Entertainment Earth would have this. Big Bad Toy Store has it, and other online toy stores that may have shared it as an exclusive. So, very cool. Look at the packaging. General Veers. All we need is a 6-inch scale or 1/12 scale AT-AT General Veers. No number because it is an exclusive. Same with Piett. No number because it is an online exclusive. All right. I'm sure if you watch the original trilogy, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, he's in episode 5 and 6. I think he's in episode 5. Here they are outside of their packaging, and boy, do they look great. Hasbro did a wonderful job yet again on these Black Series figures. Suffice to say, they share a lot of body parts in common. He's got this pistol, which you can put in the holster, and it's exactly the same as what Piett has. They're exactly the same gun. Even the plastic that they used. Yep. They both have caps. And you know, honestly, I thought they were going to be the same caps. They're not. Veers' cap is much smaller than Piett's cap, as you can see. Veers has a helmet, and you know, if he looks familiar, if you collected the 3.75-inch figures back in the day, I believe he was known as the AT-AT Commander back in the day, and it's a nice looking helmet. I absolutely love this. If there's any way to improve it, the goggles, if the goggles moved down, that would have been perfect, but as it is, it's absolutely amazing. Very nice. Look at that detail. And he comes with an armor, with body armor, as you saw him in the movie, and we've seen Governor Price also wear something like that in Rebels. It's really nice, but the holster is attached to the armor, so if you want to store the gun with him, you have to wear his armor. The armor is removable. There's a peg right here. You just untab, and then slip it off his head. You don't need to remove that head sculpt. You just remove the helmet and you can remove the armor. Armor is very nice. Love this bluish gray color on it. Lots of detail. Very, very nice. And General Veers. Wow, look at that likeness. Even the actor, I think, loved the action figure they made of him. Shiny Wellington boots, belt, that's his rank. He has a pen. Okay. General Piett. I always remember he's always so scared of Darth Vader. Both episode 5 and episode 6, and he was very funny. But I thought he looked older in the movies. Anyway, it's a good likeness. Got 3 pens. His rank is different. Shiny Wellington boots. Very nice. So if you have the Tarkin figure, these figures are going to be very, very, very familiar. Before we do the comparisons, let's talk about articulation. Articulation for both figures. For the neck, both are on a ball joint. Ball joint neck. Okay, ball jointed over torso. Ball hinge shoulders. Ball hinge elbows. All hinge wrists that go in and out. Swivel and hinge. Okay. Ball jointed hips. Thigh swivel. Thigh swivel. A little bit tighter on Veers. Double jointed knees. Jointed knees. Ball hinge ankles with the rocker pivot. All right, let's do some comparisons, and here they are with some other Star Wars Black Series figures. And as you can see, both Veers and Piett have very strong similarities with Grand Admiral Tarkin, and based on what I can observe, what I've checked so far, from the waist down, it's the exact figure. Albeit my copy of Piett has a little bit of a strange ratchet joint. It doesn't go center. It just either goes here or like that. It doesn't. It has trouble staying at a 90 degree perpendicular position, but it's no biggie. But as you can see, both this portions of their uniform, they are very, very similar or identical. Even the belt, just a difference in maybe shading of the silver, with Piett being the glossiest, I think. This one is a little bit smudged. He has a bit of a darker shade of silver, so he's got the shiniest buckle. The boots seem to be the same, albeit Veers has the shiniest one. The arms look to be identical as well. Obviously the head sculpts are different. The fists of Veers and Piett are the same, whereas Tarkin has the ungloved fists, and I thought it was going to be just painted over. It's not. It's really a different mold from the gloved pistol grip and the gloved gripping hand. So good on Hasbro for not being lazy and being generous to give us different slight variations of the mold. Now, the torso is really the main difference of these figures. As you can see, Tarkin, he's got 4 pens and a different insignia or rank. I forgot what it's called. Somebody tell me in the comment section below. That military in insignia where they probably show you the rank. It's very similar to Admiral Piett's, but Piett only has 3 pens, 2 on his left breast and 1 on his right, while Tarkin has 4. And General Veers only has 1 pen and has bigger squares for his rank and insignia. So I guess the more pens you have, the higher your rank is. Or the more squares you have, higher your rank is. I'm sorry. Even the shirts, the top part of the tunic or the uniform is different for both Veers and Piett. Very different. This one's glossy. Other than the texture, I mean, even the sculpt is quite different. And also different from the Grand Moff Tarkin. So some slight differences. We get sort of differences and variations in the mold, and I think that's brilliant. I was expecting, I expected Hasbro to milk this particular mold, but I didn't expect them to give us some slight variations that make the figures quite unique from each other. So that's great. Okay, and here they are with Stormtrooper, so a little bit shorter than a Stormtrooper, and of course here they are with Admiral Thrawn. Admiral Thrawn has the biggest build out of all of these 4 Imperial officers. He's totally a different mold. Even his pants are more slender. He's taller. The torso is bigger. He's got more pens. I guess almost the same rank as the Grand Moff Tarkin. He's got 4 pens right here in his signet, and his collar has those clips on it. So quite different. With the Sith Lord himself, Darth Vader. Very nice, absolutely. I mean, if you're a big fan of the original trilogy and you like this 1/12 scale, oh, definitely. These 2 are must-haves. They're must pickups. I mean, they look great together. They complement each other on your 1/12 scale shelf of Star Wars. You're probably wondering, where's Director Krennic? I already sold my Director Krennic both of them are going to get 10 out of 10. I was pleasantly surprised at those slight variations Hasbro has done to them, and the detail, just the detail alone on the face sculpts, the head sculpts, absolutely amazing. I mean, these are what sells the figure. There you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Star Wars The Black Series in the 6-inch scale, General Veers and Admiral Piett. Thanks for watching. Oh, incidentally, I forgot to mention, you might be wondering how General Veers looks like without his AT-AT gear. That's him without the battle armor, without the helmet and all that. So, very cool.